Hello and welcome to week 4 of Composition 2. We've been doing a lot of really good work and I'm trying to keep up with it. There's a lot of you, one of me, so I'm trying to focus on the really important things such as discussion 6 with your topics. Those are looking really good. I did send out a message a couple days ago discussing your topics, so hopefully you've received that via your email. I did post it in week 3 also. But for week 4, we're calming down by thinking about topics. We're calming down from that. I still want you to work on it. However, we are finishing. They called us enemy. There's about a little over 80 pages that we'll be reading to finish this. Hopefully, it's going well for you. I'll be looking at some of your discussion posts from last week to see how that's going. So we're finishing that, but we're also reading an article called How Junk Food Can End Obesity. This article is a little long, but it's very, very interesting. It's kind of research, but what it does and what I like about it is that it changes how we think about things. It takes something and says, hey, let's consider this, and provides a lot of evidence. And that's kind of what we are looking at doing for our research project. I want you to remember that this research project is a semester-long deal. We are selecting a topic now in these next few weeks, and we're starting to research. We're starting to ask questions. We're starting to look at different points of view and drawing conclusions from those. We aren't starting out with a necessarily preconceived notion. You might say, hey, I don't really think this is right, but it's about something that you don't have a lot of knowledge or experience, or we'll even say moral or ethical convictions to go along with it. And it becomes a nice way to learn something, but also get more involved. And that's the way this is with the how junk food can help end obesity. Within the article, Friedman talks a lot about really fast food and compares it to these healthier alternatives and looks at what people might buy and what they wouldn't buy. Are you going to spend $8 on a protein shake, or are you just going to buy what's cheap and easy and convenient? Those are things that we should start to consider. When we are looking at our research topics, I do want you to ask those questions. Who does this involve? Who does it benefit from this current structure? And who is it hurting? And how do we change things? And that kind of goes along the lines of those topic worksheets. So I do want you to look at those. Keep thinking about your topics. We have, I'm going to disappear for a second, sorry, 3 discussion boards. The first is about the junk food article. There's a summary due. Then we are reading They Called Us Enemy. And I have 2 discussion boards. One is due Friday and one is due on Sunday. So the first one kind of just looks at what's happening in that last section of the book. Discussion 11, I'm looking at you trying to connect all these bigger pieces. What is the goal of the book? And these things are going to help you with your book review. So if we go to our course schedule, you will see that the book review draft is coming up in week 7. So we still have a lot of time for that book review draft, but you should start writing it now once you're finished with it. We do have some other really good articles that we're going to be reading soon, and also discussing our topics. So in I don't even know which week it is, week 5, week 6, it's a lot more about thinking about a topic, breaking it down while we are drafting our book review. So we're doing 2 things at once in order to give you more time to really get that focus. So read through your comments for discussion 6, read your comments from me, and then email me, send me messages, ask me questions. I'm happy to make a phone call or set up a video conference if you want to talk some things out. I've seen a lot of papers, so I have a pretty good understanding of most of the topics that you're already looking at. So I can kind of, as you've probably seen, help guide you a little bit. At least I hope I can. So that's where we are for this week. If you have questions, please, please, please send me a message, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.